I need to take that shit away. What the fuck? Hats, beanies.
Wait, your shit full as fuck.
Oh shit, my shit muted. Yo, Deadly, do you know who I need to call to get my submarine?
With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look
Hell
inside
yeah,
Lumen
G-Show. Oh, there you
Field
go.
here in Seattle, Washington.
Who do I call? Hell yeah.
Wait, you talking to me? I think you go to your inventory. Hold on.
Let me turn this fucking bullshit off. Hold on. How do you...
3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
Should you go to your inventory?
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
Hold the D-pad. It's a special.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Now the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Yeah, it was the
Atwell. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
There she go. Oh, yeah.
A good return up past the 30. Past midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds across the 50. Great return.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Smith. Throw out wide to Walker. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Throwing is Smith.
I need to fucking ruin their day real quick.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker.
Ain't nothing like sliding on the ops while listening to Travis Scott.
And the Seahawks are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Fuck out of my way.
And running with power here. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Oh.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
No, I'm finna just
No, I just popped the tire.
I got it.
Invite me
Strange.
before this
His
motherfucker
first
kill me.
touchdown on the
I got
year.
this. Hold
And
on.
the Jaguars
Hold
have taken the
on.
lead.
There's so many people on my shit.
Oh, and now they're
Find
going
new
to fake it.
session.
And it's incomplete.
Yeah, my
But
shit
a
full,
flag
too.
is down here, so hang on. Let's see what we've got.
This shit crazy.
Yeah, we
GTA
kind of
be having
sensed
full
that one.
ass
He got a
lobbies.
little too far forward before
Shit came out
throwing, and
20
that one
years
will
ago.
set them back.
Remember, the NFL level, being aware of where the line of scrimmage
You don't
is
fuck with that, Tony?
crucial. And here's the
I
other
do.
part. Any part of the quarterback's body that's near that line of scrimmage, he's going to get the benefit of the doubt. So he was clearly over the line.
And a nice return, but
Bro, I
he's
got
going to
this
pay
big-ass
for
truck.
it
I
as they
forgot what I
knock
had
him
this
down
shit for.
hard at
Yeah,
the end.
God.
What the fuck is
Line
this?
of
Motherfucker, I
scrimmage
run
to
bulletproof
31
tires
now
is
on 1st and
ridiculous.
10. Throwing now is
I need
Gino.
some money. My car.
Just start
Over
with
the
like
middle,
a
finding
two
Smith and
T or some
Jigba.
shit.
And he's
Bro,
going to be knocked
forgot what
down
that big-ass
hard at
truck
the end
was.
of that one.
Shit was from like a
As long
heist.
as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable
when I'm
plays
getting
because
your,
usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage. With man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming
Yeah,
out
that
on the other
motherfucker let me
end.
through the door.
And now prior to this 3rd and
Wait.
1, we're going to get a timeout
I
here.
just spawned here.
They'll have
Oh,
2
thank God.
remaining as we
Hell
step
yeah, that's
aside
tough.
here in this first quarter. Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Just go ahead, look at that list. Go ahead, look at that list,
Service
please.
vehicle. Oh, this terabyte shit.
Invite
They'll
only.
try for the first
What, it's
with
only us two?
Walker.
Oh, us three.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 53
You
yards
can't do
rushing
missions
for him
at
as he's
invite
got
only,
the
though.
afternoon off to a great
Yeah, you
start.
can.
Nah, you can.
You can only do motorcycle club missions.
No, you can't. You could do actual missions. Deadly, that's the closed friend session.
Oh,
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the
Trust me.
25.
I'm a professional at these
23
invite only
yards on the
sessions,
pickup
twin.
there and a first.
Wait, where you
Playing
at?
it. Gonna slide to you.
Here's Smith.
Yeah, it was sliding to you.
Catches
Me
made
and
by
Wade sliding to you.
Metcalf. And he is
Yo,
in
Joe,
for
where
the
you at?
Seattle touchdown.
Oh shit.
DK Metcalf. 25 yards for the touchdown.
Hold on.
And the
Hold on, give me
Seahawks
1
have
second, bro.
tied
I gotta
the
go.
ball
I gotta go
game with a
raid this
chance
stash
to
house
take
real
the
quick.
lead. Myers
Gonna
connects
upload
on
on
the
these
shit.
PAT. And with it,
Ain't
his
nothing like
guys take the
pulling up
lead
on the
here by a
bros
point.
on a Tuesday afternoon listening to Playboy Cardi.
On the bird.
You listen to that Gunna Playboy Cardi? YSL?
YSL? Oh my God.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, the name of the game last time, efficiency. Their very first snap, they connected for a quick touchdown.
They get more value than just the points from that series as well.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. A CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on first down.
Straight ahead, Walker. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. To throw is Smith. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Back to throw, Smith. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Here we go.
From the gun, here's Smith. And it's caught. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Myers' kick is good, and that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
7 Pirates.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Ready, set.
Brian Thomas, 43 yards. And the Jaguars are able to move back in front. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. Geno now to throw. Zach Ertz has it complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 19. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Here we go. Check 59, cover.
Now Smith. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Ready.
Here's Walker. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now's where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Walker once more. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Kenneth Walker, halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Seahawks have moved out in front. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that gives them a 3-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this return going to come to the end as he is belted at the end of that one.
Ready?
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now back to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Ready, ready?
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Ready?
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Set. Ready?
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Evan Ingram, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars have yet again retaken the lead.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready?
They'll try and throw for it. And that is caught for the 2 points. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from adding another catch to his big start.
So what's that?
Up the middle, here's Walker. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 95 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Strike, strike. So what's that?
Now Gino. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
There we go, sit down.
Now it's Smith. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
Snowball, snowball. Here we go, here we go.
Zach Ertz, the man in motion.
Here we go, sit down.
To the air again, Smith. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go over the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
On the RPO, that's complete right side. And out of bounds right around the 20. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Someone sit. Here we go, sit down.
Smith. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf with career touchdown number 60. And the Seahawks will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And not much doing on the return. Good coverage there. Going to stop him in his tracks at the 15-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Warrior 70.
In motion right is Thomas.
Check go.
2nd and 3. And this one is incomplete.
No receivers open, so he was forced to put that one into Puget Sound. That's a great job defensively blanketing those receivers, and ultimately, a smart idea by him just to get the ball out of there.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Buffalo 18. Hut, hut.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a 1st down.
That would complete downfield to Thomas. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
And that play came together really well for them as he found open space, makes the catch, and gets down to the 1-yard line. You know he's kicking himself right now. He thought he had a chance to get a touchdown and put that in his ledger. Instead, his team gets a chance to cash in over these next few plays.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Cup 19. Cup 19. Trap 60. Trap 60. Come on. Come on. Set. Dragon 60. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Rig alert. Rig alert.
They'll throw now on the final play. Try to lay one up deep. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off. And the Seahawks are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter three? And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield. Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Ready!
They snap it to Smith. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation, but they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Now Smith. Throw out wide to Walker. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
From the 50, it's Smith. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
Let's go. Go.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
19 tight, 19 tight. Get up.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to air one out. Oh, and that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
A third quarter now, at a 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10.
Down.
Back to throw again. Open man is Atwell, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready, ready?
They'll look to throw again. And that is caught downfield by Thomas. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready, ready? 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. 18 Rattler, 18 Ready?
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Tutu Atwell with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Jags have retaken a third quarter lead.
Set. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready?
They'll look to throw. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And it'll end there as he goes out of bounds, but a heck of a return all the way inside the opposite 40.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
13X, 13X. So what's that?
Here's Smith. This is Fant on the short completion. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
Hey, here we go, hey.
From the gun, it's Walker. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down.
Now, that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
They'll roll him out right. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Touchdown! DK Metcalf, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is caught at the 20. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 65 yards. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run with Etienne. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. So here we go now as the Jaguars will go for 2.
Here we go, set.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of trying for the tight end. Ertz, and it's intercepted. There's the stiff arm. So a second NFL interception for him, and he is looking the part here in year 1.
And normally, partner, you talk about cornerbacks and safeties being the ball hawk type of guys, and they always will be because they'll get more opportunities. But this young man has potential to be a ball hawk from the linebacker position.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Brian Thomas with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And with a successful 2-point try to cue I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Geno now to throw. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Devin Lloyd able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. This one into the hands of Metcalf. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he gets this to Thornton. 23 yards on the play. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Etienne will get it into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Well, this, of course, set up by the stop a moment ago on 4th down, and now that might be the score that puts this one officially out of reach.
And it's a tough one because your hands are tied when you're losing in the 4th quarter because you know you've got to make something happen. They couldn't pick up the 1st down, and after that, the air just went right out of the balloon, and you knew you were looking at a defeated team.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Tuesday. Ready.
To throw is Smith. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Hey, here we go. Hey, check 58. Come on, shot.
Throwing again is Smith. He'll get that to Charbonnet. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6.
Come on, shot.
Smith going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That is incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Geno. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Come on, shot.
Desperation time for Smith on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Cup 19. Get up.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 10.
Trap 60. Ready.
He'll drop to throw. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 47 yards.
Ready.
They'll look to throw here. Rolling to his right. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach. And maybe.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Tyquan Thornton from 4 yards out. And the Jaguars up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Kobe Bryant. Well, that was almost a 4-point swing. The interception, if he had returned it all the way, would have been 2 for them, but just a little bit shy.
And when it's a play like that, you're exactly right with the math. I feel like it would have counted for more if they found their way all the way back to the end zone and gotten the 2. That changes the whole momentum, doesn't it?
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Geno. Caught by the tight end Ertz. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Room here to run. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like that. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And the Seahawks come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Offenses were clicking. Defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for Jacksonville, their very slim playoff hopes remain as they move to 6-7 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Meanwhile, for Seattle, it's going to all but eliminate them from the playoff picture as they